Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, everybody, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And this is an offense that's number one in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Steps away to his left. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chief. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On 1st and 10, Love. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Finding Metcalf on the comeback route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Love. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Looking to throw. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Love. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick path.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Love. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 33 yards that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers will... The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. As they're just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Love connecting over the middle with Downs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. Powers ahead at the 45. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Dobbins. Sheds him off at the 45. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a handoff for Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Fighting his way through contact. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Rolling to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset.
It got his man complete. A big play there for KC, 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the... The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get enough.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles with it. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they'll square off against the Miami Dolphins. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Love now to pass on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They find some open field here. And to the 40. 20-yard line. That's where the return stops. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Steps away. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Out to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 109 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Ahmad Gardner finishing off the corner blitz. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, Love. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And with it, they have taken the lead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy into 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play fake. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Love, they go play action now. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. On the move to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Off the play fake. Love. This is caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Payne Durham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Love. Buying time to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Love now on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.